Hello, everybody. Hello to people on Facebook and on Instagram. Hi, guys. Hi. Welcome to the 7 p.m. show of Now More Than Ever. Uh, for those of you who have been watching us before, this is episode 6. And we, as you all know, we come here every day. We talk about two amazing positive stories, and we are live on Instagram and on Facebook. So before I get started, I'm going to get started in a couple of minutes. Do call your friends, message them on WhatsApp, tell them to come in and watch the show, because guys, positive news is important now more than ever. Inspiration is important now more than ever. Hope is important now more than ever. And that is why we are here with the show called Now More Than Ever. Two amazing positive stories for this Sunday, to end your Sunday on a really, really bright note. We are here bringing you these stories. So, yes, please, we will get started in another 30 seconds. If there's any feedback, this is episode 6. So, do let us know, guys. How are you liking the show? Is this something that you're enjoying? You want us to do more of this? Is there anything else you would like us to do? Please, please, please. Shruti was waiting for you to come online. Missed coming yesterday. Thank you, Shruti, for joining us in now. It's really, really heartening to know that there are people interested in, knowing amazing, positive stuff. Hello from Dakshin Kannada district. Thank you. Hats off to our team. Of course, yes, they're doing some amazing work. Hello, Swati. Hi. All right, guys. So, yes, let's get started with Now More Than Ever. Today, we have, again, as always, two amazing, incredible stories. Right? And in fact, the first one was just mind-blowing for me when I started kind of reading this. So here's what we do. So the first story today, guys, is about some of our heroes who have really risen to the occasion and are using their talent for the benefit of the community at large. That's community, that's you, me, our families, right? And this is a story about scientists. And so let's get started. All right. So these are heroes from the Indian Institute of Science. So today our first story is about scientists from the Indian Institute of Science in Bangalore. And what have they done? They have developed low-cost oxygen generators to fight COVID-19. And here's the thing, guys. They have developed these low-cost oxygen generators in just 1 week. How amazing is that? All right. So, the heroes of our story are Professor Ramamurthy, Dr. Arun Rao, and Bhaskar K. These are material scientists who work on sensors and electronic applications. Now, when COVID-19 became a global threat, it was obvious to the team that there will be a dearth of oxygen supply in the coming months, especially in villages and other remote areas, right? I mean, if you have COVID-19, you need oxygen. And that's the key. And if that's going to become a threat, what's going to happen? So generation of oxygen at the point of care is super critical. And this is where you need oxygen cylinders and all of that stuff. But if that kind of supply broke, then there would be chaos. So these scientists from Indian Institute of Science, Professor Ramamurthy, Dr. Arun Rao, and Bhaskar K, they came together. They brainstormed for applications that would be helpful in the pandemic. And in a week, his team had put together a prototype that generates oxygen from the atmosphere. And they cut the price of these generators from 1 lakh rupees to just 10,000 rupees. This is truly amazing. They basically cut the cost of generating oxygen from 1 lakh rupees to just 10,000 rupees. And these devices can be used even in remote villages. This is exactly what our scientists from the Indian Institute of Science have managed to achieve in India's fight against COVID-19. So guys, that's really amazing indeed. Yes, as Pai Meenakshi says, amazing indeed. And it's incredible what our scientists are doing over here. And to me, it is reassuring, right, that our country and our future in this crisis is in the hands of compassionate, intelligent innovators like this team of scientists. It's amazing. It's indeed amazing. And so, a quick question: how many of you here are like into science? How many of you are like science nerds and really want to know exactly how this oxygen generator works? How many of you here? So we've got a bunch of people saying hi on Instagram, saying they're interested in the science behind this. So please, guys, head to thebetterindia.com. You will see this article. You will also see this article on our Facebook page. We will be pinning it as a comment in this video once the live is done. And yes, so please, Shruti, yes, please go to thebetterindia.com and you will see this. You will see this put up there. Indeed, Akul says it's a moment of relief. Sudhindra says, incredible, India. It is incredible, and that is why we are here, guys. We are here with this show now more than ever, bringing two positive stories. We've done with one, and now we're moving on to our next story about awesome people doing awesome things. And here we have a 26-year-old restaurant owner from Guwahati, Assam, feeding 4,000 needy people daily. So, yes, for the next story, we've now gone all the way from Bangalore to Guwahati in Assam, where we are talking about and meeting a 26-year-old restaurant owner who is feeding 4,000 needy people every single day. 4,000 needy people. It's amazing. So, guys, if you've been following the news closely, and I think all of us have been following all the news closely amidst this lockdown, you may have read about how this lockdown has been particularly hard on migrant workers and the underprivileged. It's been terrible for daily wage earners, migrant workers, frontline health workers, people who can't afford it. And while, of course, many of us have the comfort of homes and we do have backup finances to maintain a well-stocked, inventory of food, but many outside are not as fortunate. And thankfully, there are some who have been going out of their way to ensure that the needy do not go hungry. And one such person is Dhruv Arya. Dhruv Arya is our hero of the second story, and he is an entrepreneur based in Guwahati, and he runs this restaurant called Makhan Bhog. It's a family-run restaurant, and what Dhruv has done is that he started an initiative which is called Helping Hearts. Helping Hearts began on 26th March, immediately after the lockdown. The lockdown was announced, and then Helping Hearts was created, and on the very first day, Dhruv fed over 300 people. And now, with over 70 people supporting the cause, Dhruv has managed to actually drive such a big impact. Right? So 70 people have come together supporting Dhruv in the Helping Hearts initiative. Dhruv Arya is here. That's lovely. Kudos to you, Dhruv. We're talking about you and you're here. That's actually amazing. And just stop and think, right? 4,000 people are being fed in a day. And we really hope he continues to feed people as long as this goes on. And we need more and more people going out and doing amazingly similar stuff. That's been happening here. Now, the key part for me, though, is that we need to just stop and think, right? We just need to stop and think about that, right? It's 4,000 people in a day, which is over 50,000 meals in the coming days of the lockdown. And imagine the impact that just one man's intent, one man's initiative has managed to, achieve. This is the kind of support that our community can create. And Dhruv, if you are on this, please say hello and do respond to a lot of the people who have questions. We are happy to take some of his questions on our website as well. So yeah, so that's our second story. Kudos to you, Dhruv. Indeed, there is a steady stream of comments saying "Awesome, Dhruv! Yay, Dhruv!" On Instagram. Thank you, guys. And indeed, incredible job. For those of you who are watching on Facebook, just turns out that Dhruv is with us on Instagram, and so we have a lot of comments going on over there. Please let us know, what are you thinking about this show? Do you guys like what we're doing, bringing these positive stories to you from across the country? Prashant says we're going to be more strong after this pandemic. Absolutely. I think there is so much going on that we really need to be grateful about, and we need to appreciate, and we need to be inspired. Because positive news, while we've been doing it for so long, it is now more than ever important that we share these stories. So please do spread the word about Now More Than Ever amongst your family and friends. Pallavi asks us, how are you picking up the stories? Pallavi, we have an amazing team who scans the length and breadth of this country to get positive stories and bring them to you on the show. Priyanka says it's a wonderful show. Thank you so much. We're really happy to hear that. Shruti, absolutely, thank you very much. Shruti says going live is a great idea. Dhruv says, there's Dhruv, thanks a lot for the appreciation, everyone. Let's all do our bit in serving the people. Absolutely, Dhruv, again, hats off for what you are doing. Prashant says we want to hear some economic stories. We will get to that. We will definitely get to that. So yes, on that note, are you guys inspired? Like, did this inspire you? Did these two stories inspire you? A simple yes or a no. And I'll wait for the comments. Folks on Facebook, did these stories inspire you? A yes or a no? Absolutely. So a bunch of people saying yes, people giving thumbs up. Make Good Shit says absolutely. Vic says yes. Great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The Better India has always been inspiring. Yes, that is the objective of this thing. So you guys are inspired. I know I am. I really am inspired. I've been surrounded by hundreds of thousands of such stories. And so guys, if you know any unsung hero who's doing incredible work, we would love to make their voices heard, right? So if you know anybody in your community, anyone in your neighborhood, anyone in your family who is doing some amazing work during these times of crisis, please write to us. Just message us on Instagram and let us know. We do get a lot of messages, so we might end up missing out on some of the, responding to some of the messages, but we do try and read every single message. In fact, why are we doing this? We love inspiring people as much as we love inspired people, right? So if you're inspired and want to support Dhruv Arya, Professor Ramamurthy, Dr. Arun Rao, and the Bhaskar Ks of the world, then please do check out our campaign. It's called Better Together. You will see the link in the bio. The Better Together is a campaign where we're raising funds for daily wage earners, migrant workers, and for frontline workers, who are really struggling during this lockdown. So the link is in the bio. 100% of the money goes to the recipients. We've partnered with civil service officers to ensure that the distribution of this has a very large scale. So we're raising funds there, and I wanted to kind of leave that point with all of you guys. So please, guys, all of you are inspired. The least you could do is just go to that link, check it out, and help us out in raising money to help all these people. Thank you once again. We will be back tomorrow, same time at 7 p.m. I will quickly read out some of the comments coming in. Priya on Facebook says, hello, thank you so much for sharing the brighter side and helping us see that which matters. Absolutely, Priya. Thank you so much for being a part of this stuff. Jen says we don't respond to emails. Jen, I apologize. We do get hundreds of emails and we try and respond to everything, but we definitely might have missed out on a few. Mahi says it's really amazing and inspiring. Absolutely, it is. And everyone on Instagram, thank you so much. Kasya Pravi says we should start respecting each and every profession as the same. Absolutely. Puneet says he read about an unsung hero on Better India. Puneet, we have hundreds of unsung heroes on the Better India. In fact, thousands. In fact, hundreds of thousands. So please do read more of our stories and come back tomorrow, guys. 7 p.m. Now more than ever. We'll be there. We'll be back again. And thank you once again for watching and being a part of this. All right. Have a great Sunday, and we will see you tomorrow with two amazing positive stories once again. Good night.